Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. I already lit my match. I did this. I started my spiel. I didn't record. Introduce myself, talking about my name, oh, whatever. Good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. This is my take 2. Didn't record the first one. Yes, I was just saying how I say my name Wingish Nimbe Majeki Kwe, a friendly friggy sweet grass water medicine woman. I say that in Ojibwe, and I'm sure I'm saying it incorrectly, or maybe it's a different dialect, because some people say medicine is Mishkiki, and I'm saying Misheki. Also Wingish, I say Wingish, but it's actually Wingishk. Wingishk. Maybe it's different dialects. Anyways. I'm just talking, and all of a sudden my screen goes to the home screen. I realize I didn't even hit record. I did my whole light thing with the match and lit my fire over here, lit our candle, you see? And that was before you were even here with me. Now that you're here with me, thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Right, friendly for you, sweet grass water medicine woman, Christiana Carr, Chris Carr, superstar, all this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome, you beautiful divine beings, right here too. Yes, you see that energy building I have been doing a practice, and it's something we can do every night, but bodies respond to love. I got in these loving vibes and loving myself, so I had that. I'm going to reach out and an interest and whatever, and I like to play, right? I know the difference between reality. I don't play games, but I like to play. I like to get, let's think of all the possibilities, right? But, so there was an anchor. I drew this anchor, and anchors have been significant for me. Especially since my nanny, Harper, passed away. Made that transition to the Blue Road in 2016. Drove down, had that road trip with my girl. I love that. There's parts of me wish that I would have taken my boys too, but it was nice to have that moment with my girl, especially with the way things are going now. Like I've been trying not to, I think I've shared that before, that I didn't want my boys to feel that, the girl's more special or anything like that. So in ways I overcompensated. But then what does that do to that girl, right? So it says she doesn't feel special when she is, I made all the boys feel special. Trying to know, don't worry, I don't love this one more, I love you more. Each baby, I love those ones more. And it grows, all of them. It expands. It's amazing how that love grows, right? They're all my favorites. I don't pick favorites. They're all my favorites. They're so unique, right? It's like apples or oranges. It's, they're unique and beautiful. I love them all. They're perfect in my eyes, right? Right? They still got lots of learning to do. That's why they're perfect. Perfect. They're going along. They're following things like, it's stressful, but that's what kids do. They're learning. Trial and error, right? Let's see what works for them. Hopefully they find that the honest ways to get stuff is the best ways. You feel good because you can actually enjoy things that you get when you get it in honest ways and you work from your integrity impeccably, right? So, hopefully they'll learn that instead of conning and manipulating, because you can't enjoy something when you didn't get it in an honest way. There's always going to be something, and whether you acknowledge that or not, there'll be something. We all have a conscience. We all have, that spirit within us, trying to guide us to that love, to that light. Because that's all the spirit is. It has no feelings. We need to come to these human bodies to experience feelings and sensations, right? To know the difference. Why we appreciate that we come from love. Pure love. It heals. It doesn't hurt. Love heals. Anyway, shall we get diving in her then, huh? How's it going for you guys? I'm doing good, feeling connected in myself. That's why I'm saying I'm trying to build a habit, but every night I go to bed, I'm thinking, hey, every strand of hair, every hair follicle, right down to the minuscule little atoms, every one in my body. Because love sends out endorphins and those healing things, whereas in stress, it's cortisol, right? Breaks down, gets you ready to, it's not the best. Love opens up to healing. So, and loving yourself. I tell you, my whole life it's made such a big difference. I felt that I was loving myself. I've had cousins come up and how do you do it? Because my weight fluctuated. I feel best at like 130, 140. That's my comfy weight. I feel best at that because then I feel like I've got some cushion, some more cushion, my tush. But there ain't much cush there, no. I'm feeling like skin and bones. Although, you know, I've seen much smaller than me. It's not like it just, right? I never was able to put my whole, you know, that's pretty scary when my hands wouldn't come together. You know, it used to be like a gap like that for me, but now I touch my fingers right around my wrist. Oh, and I hurt myself. Makes me feel more fragile. Anyways, but I haven't woken up with migraine things, and there has been those signs like the aura or whatever they call it, going to bed. Actually, it's not even migraines. That's what the neurologist says. It doesn't sound like the migraines. It's from that pain back here. So, anyway, I had that nauseous feeling last night, going through and loving everything individually, like acknowledging each part, thanking it, loving it, that it's been here, not getting angry, that it's in pain. Just like how do we, these are the littles in here, right? These bodies. You get angry at something that's doing its best for you, right? But it's limited. You know? Do we get angry at our kids because they only took one step that first time? They didn't go for more? I don't know. What is that? Okay? So put that on you. Love yourself. Be gentle with yourself. It begins within. And as you're loving and gentle with yourself, that's going to transfer to other people's too. You know? Because you're going to see them as a part of you too, right? Maybe not. I don't know. It can take some work. Oh man, jittery today. I'm trying to fight this feeling over here. It's weird. I can't fight this feeling any longer. And yet I'm still afraid to let it show. What started out as friendship has grown stronger. I only wish I had the strength to let it flow. Is that REO Speedwagon? Was it? Oh my god, that takes me back memories. Gordon Foster, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, little kids. Oh, such little kids. Man, oh, I got my deck upside down. Good, I'll have to switch that around. Okay. Well, we're going to call in all of our energies from over there in the east. Path of illumination and clarity, place of man. Well, we're going to call back all of our energies down here from the south. That's the place of childhood, the waters, the emotions. Innocence. Then we call back all the energies over here from, it's a swinging at heart, so that's why accents and God's coming in. I just let it all pour through me. Balance, right? We've had tears. Let's balance it out. Let's laugh. All the energies from the west. That's the earth, the physical, the woman, place of introspection. And we call back all of our energies from the north. It's the air, the mental, our wisdom years. And we walk the red road, 913, from south. 9! I just said 913. I wonder if there's going to be a 13. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, funny. You funny too. Okay. Right. We're actually the little caterpillars down here in the baby things, right? And then we eat and we eat and hopefully, you know, then we come out and we do that transformation to that beautiful butterfly by the time we get up here into our wisdom years. Maybe not. Maybe there's still stuff we have to clear out, right? But we're returning home to who we are, right? And that's where we get up into those wisdom years, return to that shawl. Remember Granny's shawl? I'll wrap you in that. Love that, right? But home is here, these bodies, these physical spaces. Home's where the heart is, which is in your body. This is your home, your sacred space right here. The only piece of earth we really truly own. Again, it's still on loan because these bodies will return to the earth. The spirit goes back, right? We return home. Physical body belongs to the earth. The spirit belongs to the spirit. Whatever that is for you. And then we return home through that eastern gate. Either we're coming into this life here or we return home to the spirit world in the western gate. So the spirit goes east to west. And again, a reminder, spirit is always gentle. We are harsh on ourselves and each other. Spirit is not. Creator is not rough on us. Creator is gentle. Gentle, gentle, gentle. We get hard on ourselves. And there might be spirit laughing going, look at them taking life so seriously, man. Man takes himself too seriously. Look at them fighting over there when there's enough to go around. Fighting like there isn't enough. Fighting like they can't call out to us for help. Whatever that is for you. Spirit is always gentle. So what are your beliefs around that with your spirit? Do you not connect with your spirit because you're afraid it's going to punish you or whatever? What is that for you? Look inside, east to west. And so what keeps you from connecting with spirit? We have to open up. It's that free will, right? Spirit is always there for the highest and best interest of all. So are we making those decisions? And when we connect with that spirit, it's the only way we can connect in to the all. Really? Right? Align my will with Creator so I can make decisions based on the highest and best interest of all. Healing those generations behind and generations forward. Always thinking of those decisions about, because we're not going to remain here. These bodies will go and this earth will be left to our young ones, right? We are borrowing it from our children. What is that for you? What are your beliefs around that? 12 minutes right there. Above, below, and within. Spread them around, it's the circle, the circle of life. Swinging, you're swinging it with me? How about that, huh? I can feel the good things coming, coming, coming. Yeah, my good things. I get a hug from my kiddos every day. They come to my house every day. It's so beautiful. They never needed to be taken away from their mother. So bull crap out there. Adults, we have a hard time because we let our littles inside. It's a bunch of littles in adult bodies. It's not immature for a 7-year-old to act like a 7-year-old, but it's immature for an adult to do that, right? Very immature. They take things personally. They want to get spiteful and whatever. It's about their own personal things. It's really not about the children, because what they've done is not in the best interest of the children at all. It is never in the best interest of the children to alienate them from any of their parents. And you do that by speaking in an ill way about their parent. If the kid's around, whether you're intentionally doing it or not, we need to be so aware, because kids pick up. Kids pick up. And even if you're not saying anything directly, they watch how you treat their mother. They watch your attitude towards your mother. They listen to your tone when you're talking about their mother or their parent, whatever. Should never. Children are allowed to love who they love. And if there's lots that love them, wow, why deny that to your children? Because you have an issue with that person. Right? Get it clear. Don't interfere with people's children. Everybody's got their opinions. Right? What do we say, right? What I say, I got it from my mother. I'm sure she got it from someplace else. Huh? But we don't need to see everybody's, dark circle. Oh, that's awful. Awful. Let's get into this. Today, Tell It, Try It Tuesday, we had the warrior. It's time for us peaceful warriors to unite. whirling rainbow warriors of peace, all colors, shapes, and sizes. However you identify. Identify. Be yourself, right? Identify and testify and all demystified. Whatever that is. Okay. Tell it or try it Tuesdays. And this week we're being that chariot. What were we calling? That's that rest for success too. Letting those answers come in. Are we too busy, too busy, too busy? We're not hearing it, right? We need to calm down, relax, get in tune, get in touch with their bodies, right? Tapped in, tuned in, and turned on. But listening. It's a new way of being in these bodies. Learning to work with them instead of pushing them to work for us, right? Slave driving these bodies because, hey, this is what society does. Work yourself to the bone for the man over here. And then when you got to retire, there ain't much left of you to enjoy your retirement. What is that for you? I don't know. Let's look at that. Or, whatever, it's open. Spirit, what do you want us to look at? Creator. What's the life lesson we can look at? Today, and balance it in our lives, whatever that is. I don't want to. Right. Being led and guided by Spirit. Okay. Where are we going to stop? Overall. And will. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Warmth in the hand there. So, we look at that. The giveaway, the release. What are we releasing, right? So we need to rest for that success. We rest to go through and take inventory of what's in there, what needs to be released, what we need to weed out of these gardens. What is that for you? That weave? Well, 43. Look at those reflections. Double time. 7 and 7. What is that for you, right? These webs, like I said, that spider helped with the most primordial language. It makes me think of Charlotte's Web, right? And the spider was putting the words in the webs. Well, that is actually from an old teaching that's where the primordial language came from, was the spider, right? Spider gave language. That was spider's gift to man. That's one story. There's lots, so many stories. It's just amazing depending on which area of the earth you came from. Your stories are different. The animals, you don't worship. It's not about worshiping the animals. It's about learning from them as part of creation too, as one of Creator's creations. We're built here to learn from each other. And we have learned from the animals. So we need to release the ego that we are better than even that little spider. They all work and they do their job, what they were put here to do. The spider doesn't try to be the dog. You know, the spider doesn't try to be an eagle. The spider's just a spider. The animal kingdom, they just do. Well, you have like the mockingbirds. You have some that do try to fool you. That's their defense things. But that's, they just go from what they were made to do. So what is that? And sometimes we're so focused on a little hole in our web that we don't see that we've caught the dinner over here. What is that for you? Are you looking to see the morsels that you have caught in your webs? Are you releasing the need that it needs to look this way? What is that? You have a certain look, so then you're missing it because, hey, it's not looking the way you wanted it to look. Or, you know, we don't say to Creator, this is the sign I want. So release the need to control the way Spirit shows up to you or for you. Right? We don't control that. I want this or something or whatever. Well, we want to be specific, yes. But don't limit that spirit, right? Release the need to limit and say how it has to be. What is that saying to you? Reflecting? Okay. Woman energy. Okay, that animal wants to come out first. So then what's that path that animal is helping us with, offering its medicine? Having to reflect on this path. What are we learning from this lesson over her? Nixon. Okay, we're reflecting. Look at us, the creative energies, the internal. What is our connection with the earth? What makes us feel empowered? Is there a physical place we go to? Maybe there's a place we can visualize in our minds, and our brains don't even know the difference. Right? And then we soar. It's in numbers as well. We're not here on our own. So see, it's two eagles up there. 2 is better than 1, they say, right? 2 heads are better than 1. Because 1 can get caught up in just one idea. We have another one over here. Oh, I didn't even think of it that way. Right? So that's that earth connection. We need that connection to the earth. The other earth bodies, you know, these humans, right? Earth bodies. Whatever that is for you, right? We're taking that introspections. How do we do that? Where's our power place inside? Is there a place our little has hidden that maybe we need to go inside and soul retrievals, right? To bring all that back, because it's hard to make those connections when we're so fragmented. So it's taking that look inside, and we need to be whole in one piece, right? 2 is better than 1. They say, well, what if, you know, you've broken and fragmented yourself so much, right? And you've left just this empty shell here, right? Bring all that back to create that wholeness, that earth connection. And we all wear different hats, and there's sub-personalities and things like that. But there's different, you know, on spectrums of that too. Some of us are aware doing that, the hats on the other places. Some of us, you know, we completely, totally split ourselves, that it's a different identity, even can have different illnesses and everything, and even so much changes your DNA in your body just with your mind. That's the power of our brain. That we can have many different characters and everything in here. And some of it can just be, well, I'm putting on this hat and I'm aware of this. And some of it where you can just be not aware of the other ones, you know. Dissociative identity that comes from extreme abuse. So if you've met somebody or know somebody with that, you know, please refrain from any kind of judgments, because if somebody has fragmented themselves so much, it's probably something we could never have gone through. And it's amazing that those beings are here and found a way to survive. That's the brain. That's the power of that human brain in there, and the spirit of Creator running through us, and we have important jobs to do. So come together and be whole with all your characters, whatever that is. So it's all still part of you. Still part of the way Creator made you, no matter how hard. And the things that we've gone through and the things you've gone through, because I know people have gone through so much worse than me. My heart goes out to them, and I'm grateful. Almost to a guilt that I didn't have as much struggle as others. I was just saying to my dad earlier how I would try to take things on. And that's where I've hurt myself. And, you know, we can hurt others too. We cannot take on their stuff. We can sit there and hold that space. It's like I shared with Eeyore. None of his friends try to change his mood. They sit there with him. They don't come and join him in that. They stay in their own energy. And we can sit here with somebody in our own energy. Just let support, right? Just support. It's just to know that there's somebody there. I mean, me, myself, it's just to know I have people I can call and I need to. But I don't. But there is time I have, so it has been there. And then there's been some that, oh, call me, and then I am, and then they're always too busy or whatever that is. It's their own lives, right? Sometimes people just say it just to be nice, right? Just to be nice. Oh, we should call, we should get together sometime, right? So, anyways, woo! We come, release that need to feel like, oh, I can't go on, I blah, 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 right? whatever. Look inside, find that connection, connect to all your parts. Be whole in yourself. You know, love it, all those parts of yourself, honoring all those parts of yourself because they were there. They got you here. It's got me here too. You know, I've got so many different characters and all of that that I just, you know, me, I've always been aware. I've always been trying to be in control and in control and in control of my body and controlling all these bodily functions like farting and all these natural things. People just like, oh, natural. And even by shaking, and I hold myself more accountable than anybody. But I'm a human too. I'm not responsible for all of it. Anyways, what do we do here? We're going to the dude. There we go, 2552. Reflection. What's reflecting to you? Okay, we do. We're in the male energy. What are we doing after we're reflecting on all of our parts, how they've helped us? Releasing to think that this was bad, that this is, you know, we can never be whole, that this is, there's something wrong with us. There isn't. We all have a special mission. No exceptions. We all have a special mission here. Even if it looks the same as somebody else. Exception. And what is that? What do we do? Looking inside. Huh? Looking inside, what do we do? Yeah, from the innocence down here. Oh. Oh, that. Okay. That signals what is our intentions. That's the void, the unlimited. We have all unlimited options. So what do we intend to do? That's what we need to focus on. Working from that integrity. And what is our intentions? Is it to help? So if our intentions are to help, then we need to look at, okay, what are we doing? Then is our actions actually helping? So is our actions lining up with our intentions? You know, there's that saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but maybe that's somebody who's taking advantage of you, who really doesn't have good intentions. They just say they have good intentions. And what is that for you? How does that line up, right? That's the unlimited potential, right? Opening up to the potential miracle, the key to your own creative abilities. Your own creative abilities to be able to adapt, to adjust. I mean, isn't that great that we can put on these different hats. We have these some personalities that we can adapt and adjust to any situation so that we can respond instead of react, right? You know, to open up. The intention is not to limit myself. The intention, I am taking action to open myself up to the unlimited possibilities, because the void, anything that ever was, will be, and is, comes from the void and will return to that void. It's like the great mystery where great spirit lives. What and where, right? It all began with nothing. There was nothing, and then boom, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. We got creation, then whoop, there it is. Weirdos, I know. Okay. So looking at that, what is your intention? You know, when we're connecting, do you intend to connect with that source? Are you trying to do that yourself, making connections on your own? Or are you opening up and to see, what is this? What are you trying to tell me? How does this empower me, or does it disempower me? Does this thought? Okay, we're looking inside and how we're doing this to ourselves. What do we continue to do to ourselves? Because there is a time, right? That abuse may be done, but we continue to abuse ourselves. So we must release, right? What are those messages that were drilled in that we can release? Whew, and open up to that potential of who we really are, who Creator made us to be, not who everybody says we are or thinks we should be. Right? Let's look up here. These wisdom years up here. I'm going to split at the north up here. It's a splitting up here at the north. And that's it. There's the council fire, right? That decisions. We're making those decisions in the highest and best of all. Hey, and right? The highest and best of all the little characters inside of her. Right? And because it's a reflection. Hey, maybe it's from those past lives. Maybe these characters are all those past lives we lived. We're getting confused of which one we're in now. What is that? I don't know. I don't know why that's coming out, but I feel that too, torn and pulled, and, how do I make these decisions? And sometimes we just don't know. Are we limiting ourselves in the decisions that we make? Do I have all the information? Somebody else trying to limit me? Am I taking because they limited themselves? I'm thinking that, okay, that's the way it is then. We can only go this far, but that's as far as they wanted to go. All right, what is that for you? What does that, I'll say to you, right? Are we limiting our own vision? See, this one just flipped off the top. We're going to shuffle it back in, but ascensions, the stars, the grandfathers who walked before us. Are we learning from them? Are we looking back and we're seeing what they've left for us, right? Because they always made those decisions. They were thinking of the 7 generations ahead. Yes, they were. And then we're up here at the Great Spirit 43. Yes, the spiders and that weaving. What are we weaving? What do we need to release, right? We weave our burden baskets, right? And then we release those burdens into the sacred fires. What is that for you? Well, are your decisions limiting you? Are they lined up, right, with the highest and best of all? Right? When we line our decisions with the spirit and the void, right? And then our intentions are matching all of our actions, right? And then we're releasing. We give away. Right? But up here, and look at 7-7, and that's the 8 of Swords. Your art is your shield and power. What were you designed to do? And you can do that creatively. You be creatively you. Right? Even if you're a twin, you are still a unique being. It's finding that uniqueness in you, what you were made to do. We were not all meant to be carbon copies, cookie cutters, whatever, and fall in line. Even all the ants look the same. They all got all their own little jobs. And some of them don't look the same, but they're all part of that same colony because they're built for the jobs they're made to do. Look at those naked mole rats. I haven't talked about those guys in a while, eh? Look it up for yourself. Apparently, they've been studying these naked mole rats, and there's these big fat mole rats, right? And they're like, what do they do? But they're getting all the best food and all that over there. Your art is your shield and power. Well, their art, hey? They're watching these naked mole rats and they don't even understand why. They just keep giving all the best food to these big fat ones over there. They just seem to not be doing nothing. And then the rains come. Whoa, and those fat ones, they go up and plug the holes. So they save the colonies. They have a very essential job. But hey, they're only needed when it's raining. So the rest of the time, they're fattening them up, right? They got a very important job to do. But when we don't know, right? We could just look like, oh my goodness, we got to put those ones on a diet. Geez, we need to change the make and mole rats. They're all obese and whatever. And then the rain comes and now they got no guys to go plug the holes. They try and stuff a bunch of them up there, but they can't just plug them like that one big fat guy could before. I don't know. What's it say to you? You gotta get creative. What do we do with that? So look at that. Your art is your shield and power. And we give away. Our gifts are meant to be given. Right? We hold it on to ourselves. I'm holding in here too. A love is my gift to share. I share it freely. Not sex. I share love freely. Everybody deserves love, I feel. Right, especially the grumpiest ones. They need the most. Well, look at that. I'm going to have a flash at these ones for you. Wow, right? Mediation, the peacemaker interfacing the world, the journey of love, accepting recognition, the magician I am. That's the resources and restoring balance. So this is what we need to do in ourselves. Eight of Bowls, a journey of love to yourself, finding your own gift. Your love of self as a creator made you, not because you're better than anybody else, but you are part of creation. So love yourself as much as creation, right? And you're interfacing that world. When you find out who I am, right? Reflecting on those resources, you accept recognition. That's the journey of love, and you sharing that with others. Gifts are meant to be given. All right, so now just one for each. Thank you, Spirit. And we're here looking at the introspection, that power place, and that connection. So the woman, so they wanted 2 out of here. Okay. That's that liberator and relating to that power. Teaching Lodge of the Bulls. Arrows. Arrows is the thoughts, the mental. Relating to power. That's the fire, the pipes, the channeling that. Are you trying to use your own energy? Or are you setting yourself free because you're connecting to that great spirit? And look at it's a man and a woman. Look at that. Balancing those energies. Like I said, it's that thought. They're implementing the action. Right, the fire is the man's element. Right, air. Oh, well, it's for everybody. Water be more the woman. No, water's down in the child. Earth is the woman. That's right. So how do we relate to that power? Look at that. 7, 8, and then here's a 9 down here. Look at that. A 5, a 6, a 7, 8, a 9, and that's a 9 down there too. Ah, wow, okay. Anyway, we're keep taking those steps. Look at that. Everything's coming together. We need to open up to that, allow it to work through us, and not limit our visions. See, they're not like, oh, like this, let's go. Hey, bring it on. All that good stuff coming, please. You know better for me. Let me not limit it yourself. Look at these 2 things. Unlimited, right? Do not, right? And what you dream into being, what we keep telling ourselves, right? That story of lizard. Snake came up and said, can I share your rock? Lizard said, yes. Snake said, I could have eaten you. But lizard, I already dreamed you already had a full belly. But just as easily, lizard could have dreamed of a hungry snake and been eaten. So what is that? What are you dreaming into being? What are you bringing into your reality? Right? So that's that time, that action to take. Going into that hermit mode. That's the sign of Virgo. It's the hermit in the traditional deck. This is that completion and foundation. Look at what you've already completed. Look at the foundations that have already laid. Or are you laying that foundation? The intent to lay a firm foundation on solid ground. Right? Not onto pebbles, not into sand. Not building your house of twigs or straw. Right? It's this foundation. What did you intend to build that foundation on? And look at that. Are you standing strong in that? Right? The guide on the path up the mountain. Are you trying to go straight up that mountain? That's going to be a harder climb. Or, spiraling up that mountain. What is that for you? Looking at that. What are those signals? What are the intentions that you've been putting out there? What are you drawing into your being? What are you dreaming into being? And are you limiting yourself with that? Or are you lining it up with that, with Creator's dream for you? That unlimited vision Creator had when Creator was designing you. What is that? And there we had the grandfathers and the grandmothers are here with us too. The stars and the moon, the sun. I saw a flash of the sun card there too. Intuition, infinity within. Tapping into all of our relations, seeing the stories they left for us, the guidance they left for us, what we can learn from them, the wisdom they shared with us, right? The crafting, 8 of stones. How did they share that, right? Those old ways. And look at 10 of bowls. Your heart is home. Okay, well, returning to that home, your heart is home. That one popped up when I pulled this one out, so that's that top card. But that crafting, now it's crafting ourselves. We're creatively being ourselves. You are your art. You are designing this being that you are. Are you lining it up with Creator's vision of you too, right? Are you limiting yourself to, no, I can only do this, or I have to do this job, or, I did this test, it said I should be this, so, but that's not what I'm feeling in here. Whatever that is. What is your craft? What is it that you have to give away? And are you giving it away? Right? Are you sharing your gifts from that place of wholeness? What is that for you? We all belong here. I'm glad you're here. It's just amazing. You're amazing. Oh, beautiful beings. Thank you. What was that? That's another 8. Oh, and 10 of bowls. That's why that came up. So we had a 10. So we get up to the 9, and there's a 10 right there. Then your heart is home. Now, this one really wants to come right out so you can really see. Your heart is already home. Already home. Right? There was that returning home. Already home. See, you have a home right here. You are never homeless. I feel it. I know. The earth is our home too. We're never homeless. Bodies are home. The earth is our home. And these cannot be taken away. Or they can be. But spirit can't. Anything we cultivate inside cannot be taken away. Right? So crafting that of who you are. That heart. Right? Your art is your heart. Your heart is your art. Right? Right? Your art is your shield in power. Your art is your heart. How do you love? How do you show that? How do you express yourself? The love for yourself as part of creation, not as above or below creation, but as part of creation. So we all belong here, no exceptions. Biggest heart hugs ever! Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because, yes, this world needs you more now than ever to be wholly, fully, truly you. However you show up is you. Is you. You amazing being. All of you. No exceptions. Thank you. Love you all.